Hi first graders, it's Miss Smith and Screech here for a new spelling lesson today. So the objective today is I can spell words with oi and oi. So we see O-I and O-Y. This is lesson 14, day 1. So you will need your Screech and Me spelling book. Make sure it's the new Screech and Me spelling book with the picture of the smiley face on the front. And then last week we drew a body for the front cover, and we drew some arms, I believe. Let's go ahead and finish his shirt and just give him some pants. Okay, there we go. So we got pants on now. Cool. All right, you ready? So I'm going to have you pause the video, and you are going to read all the sounds on Voweltown. Okay? And then if you want to be a little bit extra, I want you to flip it over to the back, and I want you to write all the sounds on Voweltown. Okay? So pause the video and do that. All right, we are going to get started today, and we are on lesson 14, day 1. So in your Screech and Me spelling book, I want you to turn to page 25. Page 25. When you're ready and you're on page 25, you can go ahead and unpause the video. Okay, let's be thoughtful spellers today by listening for the sounds in the words, thinking about how to spell those words, and imagining the letters in our minds. So there's the page we need to be on. There's Voweltown. I mean, you can say it with me one time. Let's do it. E, I, E, A, O, U, I, U, ow, ow, oi, oi. Stop right there. We are going to talk about oi, oi today. Look at the boy. All right, so there are two ways to spell oi. You can spell oi, O-I, or O-Y. We find O-Y at the end of most words, like boy, joy, soy, and toy. You will not find the letters O-I at the end of a word. Now, Miss Smith does have a little sister, and my little sister's middle name is Joy, and it's spelled J-O-I. But that's a name. It's not a word, okay? So that's one of the only times you're going to see O-I at the end of a word. But most of the time, you're not going to see O-I at the end of the word. It's going to be O-Y. Now, the O-I you will find in the middle of the word, and even you'll find it at the beginning of a word. So here it is in the middle of boil, point, joint, and coin. All right, you ready? Our first spelling word this week is the word boy. Can you say boy? I hear two sounds. Boy. Okay, maybe it's joy. I apologize. J-oy. J-oy. Two sounds. J spelled with the letter J. And then oi. Can we have O-Y or O-I at the end? It is O-Y. So for number 1, write joy. J-O-Y. Number 2 is oil. Sometimes your mom or dad might cook with some olive oil, or it could be talking about oil that goes in your car, like gasoline. I hear two sounds in oil. Oi, ol. Oi, ol. Now, I hear oi at the beginning, but it's not going to be O-Y. It is O-I. And then ol, spelled with the letter L. The next word this week is the word joy. Join. J-oin. What letter comes at the end? N. J-oin. All right, the next word is the word coin. Join and coin are rhyming words. Rhyming words stay the same at the end. You only change the beginning. K-oin. 3 sounds. That first sound, k, it could be the C, it could be the K. It can't be CK because you can't have CK at the beginning of a word. Most of the time, what is it? C. And that's what it's going to be this time. Oin. Remember that OI comes in the middle of a word. If you need me to slow down, pause the video, okay? The next word is point. Can you say point? Point. All right, what's the first sound in point? P. Then I hear oi. Can I have OY in the middle? No, so what is it going to be? OI. P. Oin. T. Point. All right, you ready for a screech word? I don't know how we are at a screech word when we're only having 6 words. I'm a little confused. I think we might have skipped a word, you guys. We skipped the word boy. So let's do boy for number 6. Boy. And it has the OY at the end, like joy does. All right. Our first screech word this week is the word where. There's 2 ways to spell w. You can spell it W or WH. In this word, we're going to use WH. W. Well, they have an E to the end. You know, I need to put a heart right there because usually when I see an E to the end, it shouts over and says, "What's your name?" But that's not happening here. This doesn't say w-ear, we're. We're is my friends. No, it says where. Say where. So in the word where, that E that's at the end is the tricky part. That's the heart part that you need to remember, okay? And our other screech word this week, oh, I see they thought it was an AI. No, it's E-R-E, where. Our next screech word rhymes with where, but it starts with, what's the word? There. And how do you spell th? TH, right. So let's write TH. Air. Well, let's look at where. It has E-R-E at the end. What do you think there is going to have? E-R-E. Well, let's put that heart there because that E still isn't shouting over saying, "What's your name?" All right. Way to go, spellers. Next, I need you to do page 26 in your spelling book. So circle the spelling words and then trace these screech words down here and add on to the sentence. And then lastly, you need to do page 27. Write your spelling words 5 times. Make sure you write them neatly. After you finish, take a picture of page 25, 26, and 27 and put it on Seesaw.